Good morning, welcome back to the Bird Room. I'm Shane from Direct Bird Products. Believe me, we try to get episodes out every week, as I said, probably 3 weeks ago now actually. But this time of year, you can imagine it's just busy with the bird sales, the bird shows, which I'm going to give you a rundown on that shortly. And obviously keeping on top of things in the shed. As we're moving towards, well, I would say the first starts of winter, it's been bloody cold out here, -6 and 7 constantly for 2 or 3 days. So in the morning, the ice in drinkers and things like that, and obviously just keeping on top of the birds, maintaining them to give them the best care that we can through this winter weather. So in today's episode, it's not going to be a mammoth episode, but it's going to be enough to keep going until next week, because there will be one next week, probably Saturday, seeing as Sunday is Christmas Day. So if we can get one out Saturday, it'll keep you going through the Christmas period anyway. So as I say, I'll run down on the shows, and then I'll look at a brief look at some of the birds that we've got in for the coming breeding season. I'm sure that's in everyone's back of everyone's mind, especially in the canary world. I know most of the canary shows are finished now, so we're looking forward to sorting and selecting for breeding season. So I gave you, obviously, throughout the previous episodes, I did let you know what shows we've been doing. So up to date, we've only got a couple more shows left, and that'll be the CBS shows that I'm involved with. One will be the 15th of January. If anyone's interested in that, it's Carshalton and Wallington, CBS. A great little show. And also one in Guildford on 29th of January, run by Guildford Bird, Guildford Bird Club. Charlene and the team down there do a brilliant job, and it'll be their second show, because obviously through COVID we didn't have one down there. So looking back to, I would say, end of October, we'll start with that show, which was Reading CBS. Now, over the years, this is when I was in partnership with Mark Ponting. This is one that we've done really well with over the years there. It was more towards where Mark lives, so he was the one that was always supporting that show. And I know a few people that do run that, so I wanted to support them, but unfortunately it was on the same day as Newark, so I had to send birds down with a friend of mine, Alistair. Thanks again, Al, for doing that. Obviously Al benched the birds for me that day, so I can only see what was entered from the pictures that I received from Les. And what did we get? We got best current year, best champion hardbill, best current year champion hardbill, with a greenie hen. Now, anyone that's followed our progress with the green finches this year, she's a stunning hen. Never really got shown properly, because, as always, the best ones always seem to have an issue, and she knocked a couple of tail feathers, and I've just pulled the tail feathers out now, and hopefully it'll regrow in time for one show where I can get her in looking her best. So yeah, over the moon to win. Oh, actually, we won best current year and best champion Miller hybrid with the Golden Mule as well. So that Golden Mule, that's actually gone to a friend, Matt Eld, Canary Room. I let him have that. Didn't really. All I'm going to use it for is showing. So he's done well in a couple of shows. So I passed him on and let Matt enjoy it now. So that was that show. Like I said, I can't really tell you much of it because I didn't go myself. After that, it was Havant in Portsmouth, the South Coast Open. Again, this is one I've shown at for a number of years and done really well at. Both me and Mark Ponting over the 5 years, 6 years, took top honours there. I remember one year, might be 4 years ago now. In fact, it was the very last show that they had there before COVID, so I would say 2018 maybe. I did really well there. Best soft build, oh we did, me and Mark, best soft build, best British mule hybrid, best country mule hybrid and all that. Anyway, that's a long time ago. But this time I had a stand there, so same again, I didn't really get time to look at much of the birds, so I didn't get many pictures. The pictures that I did get were courtesy of Jason Coventry, who went on to win Best British with a stunning little red pole there. We actually came away with Best Greenfinching show. Anyone that obviously knows anything about showing greenfinches, the greenfinches in themselves have got quite big classes usually, and on this day there was a fair few greenfinches there, benched by some really good birdmen. Dave Mason, Keith Roof benched some. There was benched by a few people, and like I said, some really good birds. But yes, over the moon with that, and the Fife, the saddleback, which I'll come on to in a bit, also took top spot in her section as well. So can't grumble at that again. So like I said, another good show, and I was really happy to support the club. From there, where was we? Kent and Essex 5. Now, this is an all-5 show, one I've never done before, but the guys that run that, I know quite a few of them, and I have done for a number of years, and a lot of the exhibitors that exhibited there I've known for some years as well. I mean, brilliant team of guys that run the show, very welcoming considering that it was my first show there. And again, went on to do really well. The saddleback, she's over here. Oh, I keep saying she, but it's actually a cockbird. I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm glad. Well, I'm hoping it is singing, but we do have a lot of singing hens in here. But I'm hoping it does turn out to be a cockbird. Anyway, we benched, I think, 15 on the day. Not many, probably not even that. Anyway, we did really well. We got a load of class wins actually, and again, the saddleback went on to win best in her section, which was 10%, and also at the end when it whittled it down, it was just picked to the top spot for best in show by a good friend of mine, David Haynes. His bird, I mean, just before when I was bringing the Rose Excellent towards the end. I didn't show it this show, I was just helping out at the end for him. And I looked at the bird, I thought it was bloody stunning, and to come up against a bird like that and be second to it, I mean, yeah, I mean, a total credit to David, and really happy again. You can't ask better than that really, and absolutely some stiff competition there. Dave Cheshire was there. He did really well in his sections. I think he got a few colour specials. A friend of mine, Billy Anderson, he also got best clear, which anyone knows again about clears. They are one of the biggest classifications there. So real credit to him. Mike Soff, he went on to do well in his sections as well. He got a couple of colour specials. So yeah, I mean, a brilliant show. So that was that one. I mean, as far as the all-5 shows, that was the last one for me for the year. So to come away with what I did achieve, absolutely fantastic and over the moon. The last show, which was only a week ago, I would say, 2 weeks ago, was Dagenham CBF, which is one I sponsor and run by an absolutely great bunch of guys. Richard, all of them. I'm not going to just mention one or two names, but all of the guys that run that. I mean, we went up the night before and helped them put the staging up, and would you believe it, about 36, 37 members turned up to help with the staging, which is really unheard of any CBS shows. So far as, well, I'm saying the CBS, there were 600 birds benched that day, and some absolute quality. And anyone that does know Dagenham CBS will tell you these guys at Dagenham travel all over England showing the birds and really achieving some top spots at some shows. So to win Dagenham on any given day, obviously you've got some good birds. Unfortunately on this day we didn't do too well. say we didn't do too well. We did okay. Like I said, to win against the lads at Dagenham, if you was to win that, then obviously you know you're on to something. But on the day, I think it was Lawston Wells won with an absolutely brilliant greeny cock, adult greeny cock if I remember rightly. Best in show, second best in show, a good friend of mine, Bob, with again a lovely Norwich hen. Current year Norwich hen, I think it was. Second best in show and best canary in show. I have to take my hat off to both of them because the birds were in fabulous condition and they stood out a mile from the rest that was in the classifications there. So, and there were a lot of people travelled from quite far. I mean, from Midlands way on, and well, from everywhere. Really well supported show, and credit to the lads at Dagenham.